Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. It's the first video of 2022 and I'm super excited about this one. In today's video, we're going to talk about the things that I'm doing in 2022 to maintain my peace. So if you follow me on social media, you know January 1st till about January 30th, your girl was ghost. New Year's Eve, I completely deleted my social media accounts. I deleted Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. And the reason that I did that was just because I found that I was spending so much time on all of those apps. Granted, I think that Instagram has super funny memes. TikTok, of course, has super funny videos. Facebook, I honestly use to just connect with like my older family members. But I realized I was spending entirely too much time on my social media accounts, so I deleted them. And that's something that I've done, or I do periodically anyway. But it was just super important that coming into 2022 that my focus was really on what my goals for the year were, getting back into the swing of going to the gym, getting back into the swing of reading, that kind of things. And aside from that, I realized that I was spending so much time on social media, like saving different pictures of places that I wanted to travel, of different cars that I like and that kind of thing, that I really wasn't taking the time or taking as much time to work towards the goals and the things that I'm going to accomplish so that those things can become my reality. So for me, deleting all my social media accounts was just a step in the direction of being more disciplined and even self-awareness to know that I was spending entirely too much time on the social media apps. Number 2 is actually something that I started late December, and that's going back to therapy. As you all know, I am a huge advocate for therapy. I always say that therapy saved my life. And I laugh when I say it, but I really mean therapy saved my life. So as 2021 was coming to a close, I realized or acknowledged that there were some things that I just wanted to go back to therapy for. Just to kind of talk about and process and make sure that I was handling my emotions in a healthy way. To get too much into it, because this could be a totally different video and it kind of touches on one of my other points, I realized that I had become very nonchalant about things. And not necessarily meaning that that's a bad thing, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being too passive about stuff, or that I hadn't learned how to kind of numb myself to certain situations so that I didn't feel emotion, or if I was going about things in a healthy way. So just getting back into therapy, having that place to, you know, kind of talk to somebody that is not invested in the situation one way or the other, to really give me some feedback and to make sure that I am progressing in an emotionally healthy way. Number 3, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you also know that I am a bookworm. I love to read, but going back to my habits in 2021, I will say I was not making as much time or prioritizing reading in the way that I had in the past. And I'm learning that for me, reading is like air. I need it. I'm very inquisitive. I love learning new information. And so reading is just a way for me to, one, have some self-care time. And it's also a way that I can continue to learn more about new things, to kind of brush up on my skills as it relates to my career. Reading is definitely something that I am implementing, or I have been implementing in the new year, to prioritize and maintain my peace. The 2 books that I'm currently reading are Crazy Faith by Todd, which, y'all, this is such a gem, and I will probably do a review on this once I'm done. What chapter am I on? I'm starting chapter 7, which is called Trading Faith. But yes, I will probably do a review on this because it is such a gem. It is such a good read. And then the second book that I'm reading is called Attached. And this book is about the idea that we all have an attachment style, or different attachment styles. And based on those attachment styles, it kind of determines how we maneuver and how we act in romantic relationships. So this was something that I definitely had an interest in, just in my conversations amongst my friends, my coworkers, about our tendencies in relationships, like how we usually carry ourselves in relationships. It's something that I had an interest in. My therapist, actually, I was talking to her about attachment styles, and she recommended this book. So I went and grabbed it, and it's really good. I'm on chapter, let's see, this book I am on chapter 6. So yeah, I might do a review on this one too. I don't know. So yes, reading is definitely now one of my non-negotiables with myself. It's something I have to do just to, you know, make sure that I'm doing things that are encouraging my growth as an individual, making sure that I'm getting new information. And it's also a good self-care activity as well. Number 4, prioritizing the gym. Y'all, I have really enjoyed working out this year. I cut my hair, as y'all can see, and I'm also gonna do a video about that. And it's been such a relief to be able to go to the gym. I can put a hat on. My hair, y'all, my long hair was so freaking thick. I didn't realize how thick it was until like I put a hat on with my short hair, and I was like, you can actually wear a hat. Like, it don't have to be a struggle to wear a hat. Like, hats used to sit up on my head so high because my hair was so thick. I go in the gym, put my hat on, and just get it in, and it's been amazing. I'm seeing results. I'm almost at my goal weight. To piggyback off of me being in the gym, I also went back to being a pescatarian. That has helped me feel so much better. And so overall, I'm just super happy with my progress as far as my fitness is concerned. And that is definitely something that I'm gonna continue to prioritize, because almost like reading, I need it. Like, I have to be consistent with it to continue to make sure that I'm staying healthy and that I'm looking the way that I want to look. One of the things that I've also learned to do with prioritizing the gym is to go on Sunday mornings. So, I mean, I go throughout the week as well, but my new non-negotiables is, I mean, considering I'm at home and all of that good stuff, is going on Sunday morning so that I can watch my morning sermon while I'm on the treadmill. So I get a 2-for-1 special. And that also helps me pace myself as far as my time. So, you know, it's no excuses on Sunday morning. I can get my word in and get on the treadmill, 2-for-1 special. I know I'm not getting off the treadmill until the sermon is over. That's like a good hour 15 minutes. So it's all good. It all works out. And that's something that I actually look forward to on Sunday morning. So it's definitely something that I plan to continue. Number 5 has to do with my job. Near the end of 2021, I was in a place where I had kind of lost sight of what I now know to be my purpose. I was letting politics at work really affect and sway the way I felt from day to day. I'm a right fighter, so, you know, when certain things would happen or when we weren't doing things according to policy, I was always the person that was kind of like, y'all, I don't like being messy. I like for things to be orderly. And I felt myself taking on a lot of things that maybe, or in hindsight, or we can say going forward, I've learned, girl, if that's what they want to do, let them do it. As long as your stuff together, as long as you're working towards making sure your stuff is straight, let it be. And that's really something that I always thought I was practicing. But then when I started to physically feel worn out in regards to work, mentally feel drained, I had to regroup and remind myself that I truly believe the work that I do in my field is a part of my purpose. And I had some patients that reaffirmed that, not even knowing that's what I needed at that time to help me to get back on track. So things as small as deleting my email app on my phone. When I leave work for the day, I'm done for the day. Whatever comes through after I get off from work is just something that I'll have to deal with the next day. Just small things like that have really helped maintain my peace as it relates to work. I honestly feel like me refocusing on my purpose as it relates to my job has really been a huge stepping stone in just my ability to maintain my peace overall. So that is definitely something. If you are struggling with the work-home balance, find ways that you can kind of leave work at work so that you can then focus on the things that you need to outside of work that also contribute to your overall well-being as a person. Number 6, more family time. In a nutshell, I have been enjoying time with my family. We've had quite a few birthdays this month. We've been partying in basements, like music, drinks, food, laughter, like everybody just enjoying themselves. And I really, really, really love being in those environments with my family. This past weekend, me, my cousin Tiffany, my cousin Fida, Saturday night we stayed at Tiff's parents' house in the basement. Saturday morning, Fee came over. We did breakfast. We took shots. We drank wine. We ate like literally junk food all day. We had some deep girl talk. We watched the game. We watched some, like, it was just a good time. We did absolutely nothing yesterday, which was Sunday, and it felt so good. Like, we really just let our hair down and enjoyed each other's company. And I realized, like, we need that from time to time, and it's okay. So really, enjoying more time with my family and friends is something that helps me to fully relax and just get lost in the moment, which in turn helps me to maintain my peace, you know, overall. So having fun, laughing, spending time with people that mean something to you is a great way to kind of recharge and help to maintain your peace overall. And number 7, I'm gonna close out with this one. Children, if you watching, you gotta excuse me, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Number 7 has just been learning to say F it. We not gonna worry about stuff we can't control. The things that we can control, we're gonna get on it and make it happen. But honestly, me learning how to say F it in certain situations, and again, letting the chips fall where they may, not worrying about stuff, y'all, that has been one of the biggest sources of my peace. And I encourage you to find your way of saying F it. Mind your business. Don't get caught up in work gossip. Don't get caught up in gossip, period. Like, don't worry about things you can't change. Just learning how to live in the moment and say F it to stuff has been, love it here. So, in conclusion, those are the things that I have been very intentional about in 2022 when it comes to maintaining my peace. If I add some things, take some things away, tweak some things, I'll be sure to share those updates with you as well throughout the year. But leave a comment down below and let me know what are some things that you have learned to do to maintain your peace. No judgment here, you know, different strokes for different folks. And as long as we are treating ourselves well, as long as we are happy, healthy, you know, working on these goals, that's all that matters. So yeah, I want to know. Let me know below some of your tips and tricks on maintaining your peace, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. So y'all, I had actually ended this video with number 7, like I said, F it, whatever. But then I was like, girl, you gotta add this one, because literally this is something I've been doing for years, but it's something that recently I really been in my bag with, like old school mixtapes and stuff, like especially Lil Wayne mixtapes. And I must say, those bring me a lot of peace. Like music in general, I can zone out and be like in my own little world, having my own concert, and it really, 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 really brings me a sense of peace. I don't think y'all really understand how much music means to me. So I would say, let's make music, listening to music, just zoning out, driving home, going to work, whatever, listening to music, number 7. And then number 8, Ray Charles to bullshit. Like, I think that's a good note to end on. But I definitely have to acknowledge how much music means to me and how much peace it brings me. They are slowly starting to add Wayne mixtapes on titles, so I've been a little Wayne mixtape heaven. Like, when that lighter flick for those old Wayne mixtapes, like, I still get chills.
All white diamonds on the front of my teeth, and you better put the O in front of my G. The bullshit they talking doesn't come to my knee. I'm like a linebacker, don't run it by me.
And it's so nostalgic, and it just puts me in a good place. I mean, of course, I like other music too. I've been on my Tony Braxton kick lately. Been listening to like some old R&B lately. Y'all know I freaking love Pandora Station 90s R&B. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Best thing since sliced bread. Like, that's my channel. But yeah, music is something that has always brought me peace, and it continues to bring me an insurmountable amount of peace. So I definitely had to add that in here.